That's the subject of tonight's Waters Words. Did you guys hear that Hillary has a book out? How could you not? She's working harder to sell the book than she did to win the election. The title of her book is What Happened, explaining why she lost to Donald Trump. But we're going to tell you what really happened. Here we go.
When you said basket of deplorables, you energized.
No, but they were already energized.
But you offended some people who didn't personally feel deplorable at all.
I don't buy that.
I buy it. The deplorables comment was the equivalent of Romney's 47% gaffe. Remember where he basically said half the country's made up of helpless victims dependent on government? But Hillary's was worse, and she doubled down on it. Maybe Hillary is the one who's irredeemable. And here's Hillary saying Trump exploited the deplorables.
He was willing to play, let's not forget, Islamophobic politics, homophobic politics, sexist politics. I mean, he hit every single area of resentment and grievance that people were feeling. And his racism, which was endemic to his campaign, wasn't subtle at all.
Islamophobic politics, 60% of the country supports the travel ban. Homophobic, Trump supports gay marriage and just appointed an openly gay ambassador to Germany. Sexist politics, Trump didn't tell Americans not to vote for Hillary because she's a woman. He said don't vote for Hillary because she's crooked. And Trump won because of racism? Trump won 58% of the white vote. Romney won 59% of the white vote. Did that make Romney even more of a racist than Trump? Come on. The numbers don't lie, Hill. Here she is blaming none other than the New York Times.
It seemed as if many of those in charge of political coverage at the New York Times have viewed me with hostility and skepticism. They've applied what's sometimes called the Clinton rules. As a result, a lot of journalists see their job as exposing the devious machinations of the secretive Clinton machine. The Times has by no means been the only or even the worst offender, but its treatment has stung the most. History will agree that this coverage affected the outcome of the election. Besides, I had to get this off my chest.
Really, Hillary? This is the newspaper that endorsed you, savaged Donald Trump, and buried your embarrassing WikiLeaks revelations. I can't believe Clinton complained about the New York Times. It's like if she complained about NBC News. Oh wait, she did. Writing in her book, Lauer had turned what should have been a serious discussion into a pointless ambush. What a waste of time. I can't say I didn't fantasize about shaking some sense into Lauer while I was out there. So Matt Lauer, asking Hillary about her emails cost her the election? Of course, Lauer had to ask about the emails. 64% of Americans believe you committed a crime. That brings us to Comey, the former FBI director.
What's the biggest cause of your loss? What part is Comey? What part's Russia? What part's you?
Well, I think the determining factor was the intervention by Comey on October 28th. I mean, as I write in the book, and I could have put much more into the book, and, you know, independent observers like Nate Silver and others say yes, but for that intervention, I would have won.
Comey reopened the investigation a week before the election because he found your emails in Anthony Weiner's laptop, a convicted sex offender. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't put your emails on an unsecured server. Furthermore, Trump beat you in the blue state of Wisconsin by 23,000 votes. You never even campaigned there. Did Comey tell you not to? I could do a whole show on this, but instead go to foxnews.com/opinion. Greg Jarrett has a great piece where he compiles 56 reasons Hillary Clinton has given why she didn't win, including suburban women, Bernie Sanders, the Electoral College, Twitter, Netflix, content farms in Macedonia, whatever that is, voter ID laws, and of course, Fox News Channel. Here's what sums up Hillary's campaign perfectly. This is what she did on the biggest night of her entire life, election night.
The waiting was excruciating. I decided to do the least likely thing in the world and take a nap. Hopefully, when I woke up, the picture would have improved. I was so bone tired that even with all the stress, I was able to close my eyes and fall right asleep.
Low energy. She slept through the loss of the biggest states, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio. I guess Trump was right when he said she didn't have the strength or the stamina to run a country.
All right. So, basically, hold on. Turn on a switch of the light. Basically, Hillary Clinton lost because probably about 50%, 54% of Americans did not agree with her. Let's just say a lot of black people voted for Donald Trump, and I'm one of them. And what she is doing right now is a disgrace. Maybe sometimes I should just go out and buy her book